Love going abroad. It is important to support our economy, but the trouble is that it is actually really expensive in the UK, and I think that's half the problem. And we went to Devon last year, which was beautiful, had an amazing holiday, but it took us 5 hours by road to get there, whereas to Istanbul it was 3.5 by plane, and the weather was lovely.
Probably cheaper to fly there as well.
It really was.
Well, what about the hassle? You stayed 3.5 hours to fly, but you've got to get yourself ready, get to the airport, add all that in.
You do, and it does. And it is an entire day taken up with travelling. And I can see that that puts a lot of people off, especially if you have children. Trying to entertain them in an airport and then on an airplane is horrendous. But I do think it's worth doing. It's no worse than being stuck in a car, stuck on the motorway.
Stuck in an airport?
So, in an airport, you're there, aren't you? So you can look around, you can people watch, you can go and buy stuff. If you're stuck on the motorway, there is nothing you can do about it. So I think there's a place for both. And I don't think that we need to say that you have to do one over the other.
No.
Yes, it's an enormous hassle, but I think also the airports are making this a lot worse for themselves by just not admitting that they shouldn't have sacked the staff that they did during the pandemic. I mean, this is coming back to bite them at the moment. Having just travelled through Gatwick, I must admit, was brilliant. We didn't see any of the problems that have come up recently. It really ran smoothly. When the plane landed, the bags were there within half an hour. And I know that some people have been waiting 3, 4, 5 hours going home without them. But I didn't see that. So I think it's a little bit sort of hit and miss, and I think the airports need to do better. I think the airlines need to do better with their check-ins as well. But having said that, having travelled to and from Istanbul, not a problem at all, and I'll do it again.
Because I just can't be bothered. I can't be bothered, no, because, it's just that I think, actually, to be honest, I'm slightly scared of flying now. Because when I was
What's
young,
made you scared of flying?
Well, no, because when I was... Well, there was that spate of all those planes going down. Do you remember that time when there were loads of them going down and they couldn't find one of them? I don't think they found that one. But no, but what sort of put me off was because when I was young, I went to boarding school and I would fly literally probably 20 times a year. I went all around the world and everything. And also one of my first jobs on TV was travelling on the BBC holiday programme. I have travelled so much. I've had enough of it. I'm fed up. And then all the airport, I can't be bothered. You can only take 30 mils of the fluid in a thing. And then, one time I went, they threw away my clarins. I'm like, no! I spent a fortune on that.
Maybe you need some better companions to go on holiday with. That's what it is. Some people are just relaxed in airports. I have everything ready in a plastic bag. I have plastic bags spare for other people.
So you're the organised one.
I kind of am the organised.
It's the organised.
I organise it. So, that's all fine. But I love that feeling of actually just getting on a plane and going somewhere and just going experiencing something different. Yes, it's a bit of a hassle. It takes an entire day, but it is just so worth it.
Yeah.
So come with us.
You're also right in that we need to shame these airlines. I think they sacked about 8,000 people and put 11,000 people on furlough.
That's right.
Where's noblesse oblige? Where is looking after the people that are under your care?
Correct. And this is it. This is what I mean. This is coming back to bite them. And to keep selling holidays and to keep overbooking flights is appalling, and that needs to be cracked down on. And normally I'm pretty hands-off of private enterprise. But do you know what? No, not right now. They shouldn't have done it. They took money from the government, from taxpayers, and all they have done is sacked people. So, no, they need to bring it back into line.